You cannot force someone to miss you. No amount of trying, no perfectly timed text, no clever move can manufacture that feeling on command. But here's what you can do. You can create the actual conditions where missing you becomes natural, almost unavoidable, without playing a single game or pretending to be someone you're not. Today, I'm breaking down 5 things that actually make a man miss you, rooted in real psychology, not manipulation tactics. Stay till the end, because number 5 is the one that quietly ties all the others together. Let's get into it. 1. You stop being available on demand. Here's the first shift, and it's less about strategy and more about self-respect. When you're available every single time he reaches out, instantly. Without exception, there's nothing for him to miss, because there's no gap between wanting your attention and getting it. Missing someone requires absence, even small amounts of it. This doesn't mean ignoring him on purpose or playing hard to get as a manipulation tactic. It means simply living your actual life, having your own plans, your own schedule, your own rhythm that doesn't revolve entirely around his availability. When you stop being instantly accessible around the clock, you're not punishing him. You're just existing as a full person with a life of your own. And that naturally creates the space where missing you can actually happen. 2. You fully return to your own life. This is bigger than it sounds. A lot of women, without realizing it, slowly hand over pieces of their own identity as a relationship develops, their hobbies, their friendships, their personal goals, all quietly shrinking to make more room for him. But here's the truth. A man doesn't miss someone who's already fully absorbed into his world with nothing left of her own. He misses someone with her own gravity, her own interests, her own full life that exists independently of him. When you genuinely reinvest in yourself, your friendships, your goals, your passions, you're not doing it strategically to make him chase you. You're doing it because it's healthy, and the natural side effect is that he starts noticing your independence, your energy, the version of you that isn't waiting around, and that version is a lot harder to stop thinking about. 3. You stop over-explaining your feelings. Over-explaining, justifying every feeling, clarifying every reaction, filling every silence out of anxiety, actually works against you here. It leaves nothing to wonder about, because everything's already been laid out in full detail. A little bit of mystery isn't manipulation. It's simply not handing over every single thought the moment it crosses your mind. When you communicate clearly, but without over-explaining, without anxiously filling every gap, you leave room for him to actually think, to wonder what's going on in your head, to genuinely miss the parts of you he doesn't automatically get access to. This isn't about being cold or withholding. It's about trusting that you don't need to over-explain yourself to be understood. 4. You let silence do the talking. This one takes real discipline, especially if you're someone who processes out loud. When there's distance, whether it's a quiet day, a pause in communication, or simply a slower response time than usual, resist the urge to fill it anxiously. Silence isn't empty. Silence is where missing someone actually happens, in the quiet space where his mind wanders back to you without any prompting from you at all. If you're constantly filling every silence with texts, explanations, or check-ins, you're accidentally closing the exact space where missing you would naturally occur. Letting silence exist, trusting it instead of fearing it, gives him room to feel your absence instead of erasing it before he even has the chance to notice. 5. You become someone he has to wonder about. And here's the one that quietly ties everything else together. Missing someone requires a small amount of uncertainty, not manipulation, not mixed signals, but the natural, healthy uncertainty that comes from someone having a full inner world you don't have complete access to. When you're fully known, fully predictable, fully transparent about every single thought the second it happens, there's nothing left to wonder about. But when you maintain a little bit of your own depth, your own inner life, your own mystery that isn't performed but simply exists because you're a whole person, he has something to actively think about, to wonder about, to want to know more of. This isn't about hiding who you are. It's about not handing over every single piece of yourself all at once, so there's always a little more of you left to discover. Closing. So let's recap. You stop being available on demand. You fully return to your own life. You stop over-explaining your feelings. You let silence do the talking instead of filling it anxiously. And you become someone he has to wonder about, simply by having a full, independent life of your own. None of this is about manipulation or playing games. It's actually the opposite. It's about becoming so genuinely secure and full in yourself that missing you becomes a natural side effect of you simply living your life fully, rather than a reaction you're trying to force. The healthiest version of being missed isn't engineered. It's earned by being someone worth missing in the first place. If this helped you, drop a like, subscribe for more relationship content every week, and let me know in the comments, which one of these are you going to start with? See you in the next video.